sore here?
Yeah, it really hurts.
She's got an elevated white cell count of 15.4.
Appendix appears to be inflamed. I'd like to take it out.
Get her ready for theatre?
Yes, please.
So, was your daughter as shamefaced as mine this morning?
I didn't see her.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, anyway, Scarlett's really sorry about what happened.
And what exactly was that?
I assumed that Callum would have told you.
Tell me what, Craig?
There was a bit of trouble at the party. A fight, in fact. And Scarlett ended up with a couple of stitches in her face, courtesy of Sophie.
Bloody hell.
But look, she's apologised for everything now. I'm sure they've smoothed things over.
I can't believe Callum didn't tell me.
Well, he probably didn't want you to worry. And you shouldn't worry. Scarlett's fine. Apart from a bruised ego.
I'm so over seeing all these women killing themselves and their families.
If there weren't any smokers in the world, you and I would have a lot more leisure time.
Yeah, well, this woman I had today, she's literally making her own 2-year-old daughter sick. She still says she doesn't know if she can quit.
There's not much you can do, I'm afraid.
No, see, that's where you might be wrong. I've been thinking of designing some kind of program.
To join all the other quit smoking programs.
Yeah, I know the market's crowded, but this is my point of difference. I would personally mentor these girls through.
Girls?
Yeah, I have the point of difference. I'm aiming this at the chicks.
Chick flick.
Like it?
The chicks learn to flick the ciggies.
Yeah, I get it, babe. We can, they can support each other and motivate each other. Peer pressure, we can turn around and make it positive.
Yeah, change the world, eh?
Oh, well, one smoke at a time. I gotta run it past Callum first, though.
He'll be all over it. Go you.
There's no excuse for it. The fact is, she's failing at her own job and she's taking it out on you.
I mean, I'm still learning and I want to learn, but Tony terrifies me.
You're just starting out, and I have to be honest with you. Tony's not the last dragon you'll come across.
Great.
You'll just have to grow a thicker skin, unfortunately. Right, off you go. Be strong.
Thank you.
Is she okay?
Crying her eyes out because of Tony bloody Warner.
Huh?
Well, don't look so surprised. You know she's changed lately. Something happens for some people when they move into management. The ego takes over.
Nah, not Tony. Sure, things have been a bit rough while we've been short-staffed, but she's getting everything sorted. She'll have everyone back on board in no time, I reckon.
Can I grab you for a coffee? Please say yes. I've just made a newbie nurse cry and I need you to tell me that I'm not a horrible person.
You are not a horrible person.
Thanks. Need more of that though. Coffee?
When were you going to tell me about your decision to mess with my surgical team?
Oh, not you as well. I had very good reasons for moving Brenda back into education and training.
I'm listening.
Brenda has been taking every opportunity to undermine me with the other nurses and I've had enough of it. Moving her away from hands-on duties will give her less chance to agitate.
But I can't see Brenda stirring up a revolt in the middle of surgery. She is a valuable member of my team.
Not anymore. I have to get my department under control and this is the first step. It'd be nice if you had some faith that I know what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Good.
Let's go get that coffee, eh?
Next thing I know, a colleague's telling me all about how my daughter put someone into ED on Saturday night.
You never had a cat fight as a teenager?
Don't you dare joke about this. You shouldn't have let her have a party in the first place.
Oh, come on, don't be such a killjoy.
You're a pushover, Callum, and the kids both know it.
I am not. Look, I confiscated the alcohol. I got
Alcohol? For God's sake, Callum.
Look, I did my best, and I'll be damned if you're going to come in here and criticise me. You were not there.
Your choice, darling.
Oh, hey, I can come back.
No, we are done.
You sure you don't want me to come back later? Maybe when you're...
What do you want, TK?
I've got an idea for a new clinic program. Aimed at female smokers, particularly young Māori female smokers. We both know there's a hell of a lot of them out there and I want to start kicking it in the butt, if you'll excuse the pun. Yeah, anyway, it's different, it's hip, it's going to get attention, and it's called Chick Flick.
I don't think so.
Sorry?
I'm not into it.
Why not?
Well, have you done your research? Is there enough of a market for it? Have you thought about a budget? Have you thought about funding, publicity?
Yeah. See, that's where I thought you'd come in. You see, I'm kind of new to all this.
Like I said, I don't think so.
Oh, Callum, you have to at least think about it.
TK, come back to me when you've done your groundwork. Until then, you're wasting my time.
Home time, eh?
Finally. Paperwork. That's what happens when you have to do 2 jobs.
Right. You've been on the ward all day. Hey, that new girl Beth, she's nice. You don't like her?
I'm sure she's perfectly nice. But when I'm this busy, I don't have time for a snivelling wreck who can't even get the most basic things right.
That's a bit harsh, Tony.
She spent half the afternoon crying in the toilets because I told her off for not gloving up before changing a dressing.
Maybe it's a tone thing.
A tone thing?
I'm telling you this as a friend, but you are coming across as quite scary at the moment. She's brand new, she just needs...
So what? You were brand new not so long ago. You didn't run off bawling every 5 minutes.
Well, Beth is obviously a sensitive person. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of adapting the way that you deal with her.
Any other tips on how to manage my staff, Baxter? Or perhaps you'd like to move on to advising me how to do rosters?
Sorry.
And Shortland Street is back tomorrow at the later time of midday. We have a change in our soap timetable today on 1. We won't be paying our usual trip to Carrickstown for Fair City this afternoon as we're heading to the Dome in Kerry at 3 o'clock for the Rose of Tralee. Simon discovers just how deceiving appearances can be in Doctors next.
Clifford Irving had nothing.
McGraw-Hill is not publishing your book.
Until he told a little white lie.
I'm working on the most important book of the 20th century.
Couldn't you have just said of the decade?
Based on a true story.
Howard Hughes, the billionaire. So the more outrageous I sound, the more convincing I am. $1 million, not a penny less.
This book will sell more copies than the Bible.
I'm Howard Hughes.